Here we are. It is 9:38 a.m. Saturday morning. It's about 32 degrees here at the jump off, 130th and Torrance. Going on a hell of a ride today to circumnavigate the Little Calumet River. So gonna head south here on Torrance and head west through the villages of Calumet City, Dalton, Riverdale. Gonna check out the bridges here in the Little Calumet. Unlike the bridges on the Calumet, these are all fixed bridges. And a lot of them are in residential neighborhoods or in spots that you can't easily get to. Definitely makes this logistically tough and or stupid. But we'll see just how tough and just how stupid it is on this cold Saturday morning. So here we are, Torrance Avenue. Behind me is what should be 134th Street. As you can see, don't much look like we're getting in there. I think I got another way in. So here we are off 135th Street, which is actually just a gravel road here. I've got the T.J. O'Brien locks behind me. We've got some bit of a boat graveyard here and some shipping containers and some kind of a trawler there digging around. So it could be argued this is the point where the Calumet becomes a Little Calumet. I'm not sure what the exact dividing line is, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's the lock. So let's poke around here a bit and then get the heck out of here. Bridge number one. Technically, I believe we are now in Calumet City. Yates would be the border, so I think we've crossed over from Burnham. This is the Conrail rail bridge. It's just a single track. I was able to get up here in only about 10 or 15 seconds. You know, you try to study Google Maps and the satellite views to find access to things, but you don't realize that you have to go up a very, very steep embankment with a bike. But I made it. So here we are looking back towards Lake Calumet. There's Torrance Avenue in the distance. It's a little bit of a ways down, and you'd guess that these grates have been inspected, but maybe not. So I think this is about as far out as I'm gonna go. Here on 138th Street, headed towards Riverdale. Pretty serious looking industry here on my left. This is where it's at. This is my bag. There's so much fly dumped stuff, tires, mattresses. Some of it literally looks like a garbage truck just dumped. Gonna go across the Indiana Avenue Bridge north back into Chicago, and then cross over to a nearby rail bridge, and then we'll double back across Indiana. What's happening, bro?
How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
So this is our bridge here, but obviously we got to get a whole lot closer to the river, and hopefully this works and I live to tell the tale. So we got some kind of a pipe that just blows water all day long, I presume. What possible explanation could there be for that? I'm fighting through the tree line here. There's a lot of water. I'm hopping over creeks and ponds. And then I finally make it to the end and there's a barbed wire fence. So this is as close as we're gonna get on this one. I'm gonna have a hell of a time just getting back out of this. This is the kind of ill-advised stuff that I had in mind when this started. I am sitting dangling over the edge of the river here. What do we have here? An opening through the fence. Let's go. Don't ask how. I made it. I knew that this was gonna be messed up. It is. Worse, or maybe it's just meeting my expectations for dangerousness and stupidity. We've got to get out of here. You try to do your due diligence in advance and just study the map, pick your routes, find the ways in and out, but that shit don't always work. And sometimes it don't work out, but sometimes you get lucky. This wasn't easy to get in, but it was much easier than some of the others today. We've even got a live train up here today. Just stopped, and it will probably start right up again at any minute. So we've got, our main tracks here. I think there's 4 tracks, and then there's this one, which is clearly abandoned because the track was full of weeds. and it does not have a walkway. Another one down, a couple more to go. Hitting 127th and heading east is going to be a relief. And I hate biking down 130th, but after today, it'll feel nice. Let's get out of here. Without this funky little service road, I have no idea how I would have got in there. And that was a big what if from studying the map. It looks like it leads in. It looks like there's no fence, but 3D satellite can only tell you so much. So up ahead is our last rail bridge of the day. Although actually, it's not a rail bridge, though it once was. So I'm gonna go across there, head west, check out the Halsted Street Bridge, and then double back to 127th and head things back to Hegwish so we can wrap it up. So I do feel like they swindled me a little bit. Technically, this is, you know, a cement outcropping that they built, and we're not actually on the rail, which is what I was hoping. And there's plenty of barbed wire, and it is part of someone's private property, some factory. So getting in there looks to be impossible. So we'll have to enjoy this quick view and move on with our day. Here we are, long last, Halsted Street Bridge. Have the city of Riverdale to the south behind me, and West Pullman to the north. Got a low fence here, no suicide fence, but I'm not gonna off myself today, kids. Maybe tomorrow. The Little Calumet ain't so little, is it? State, back on the east side.